What's up, everybody? This is Rex Extreme Werewolf, and I'm here to tell. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Well, not the YouTube part, but a certain episode of My Little Pony Season 9, Episode 9, Sweet and Smoky. Okay, based on my second face reveal, and this is my third one. Well, I shouldn't call it face reveal now that you know that now you lovely folks have already learned who I am and what I look like. But basically, on Sweet and Smoky, I kind of love that episode. It's kind of my favorite one of the season. Still hate beginning of the end. Actually, it was Sparkle 7 to. Yeah. Basically, ones that have good impressions on Spike. I think this season mostly be about Spike. Still like how Discord helped them tell the main six about how they can learn to protect the world of Equestria by themselves. Good job, Discord. But okay, let's get back on topic with the Sweet and Smoky. Basically, all I thought about was what if happened if, well, technically though, how many ponies have went to the Dragonland? Well, actually, it's kind of feels sad knowing that my favorite pony, along with Rarity and, well, not Rarity and Rubber Dash, they're not my favorites, but okay, all the main six characters, but mostly Twilight. It's not fair that Twilight had to lie to Spike in Dragon Quest and, well, lie to him that, along with Rarity and Rainbow Dash, that they would let him go to the Dragonlands by himself for the Great Dragon Migration. But basically, I don't even like how it went, though. I mean, technically, I don't even know what happened afterwards. I mean, shouldn't they say something about, like, what are we supposed to know? I mean, basically, why would Spike forgive them? I mean, sure, they're kind of like his family, but the dragons, well, sure, being rude and whatnot. At least they had a good chance. He had a good chance with them, but Twilight lied to her own little brother, even though she didn't mention that until the season 9. Basically, back on the Sweet and Smoky thing, with Smolder. Well, actually, at the end of the episode, it's basically based on Spike, Smolder, Fluttershy, Garble, Ember, then Clump, followed by Fume. And by the way, that orange dragon is not really Fume, the purple one is. That, in the transcript, it actually said on multimedia, on the episode page, Wikipedia, this is actually Billy. Weird how now they give human names to a dragon. Finally. Well, Spike and others. And then we got the 8th one, Twilight Sparkle. How is she the third? Oh, right, that's right. Only most of them aren't. She wasn't mainly the main character. Well, actually, there was 8 characters, so they're all main characters. I mean, Twilight Sparkle had to give permission to Smolder to go stay a week over at the at the Dragonland, so she could visit with her brother, who I can't believe is Garble. Why Animators? Why Megan McCarthy? I'm not being disrespectful, but okay, a little bit. But why is Garble her big brother? And of course, in my second face reveal, I accidentally said that Smolder was Garble's little brother, which of course I forgot, and that she's a girl. I mean, that he's a girl. So in this case, sorry for all of that, guys. But, basically, why? Why in the world would... Why? Why is Garble her big brother? They don't even look alike. Sure, Smolder has a sail-like mane and Garble has a sail on his head. But what about other aspects? I mean, technically Garble has the same arrow point shaped tail as our favorite dragon, who happens to be a member of the main 7, even though he's a dragon. Spike. Spike could have been his brother, but no. They had to go with Smolder. Well, I'll tell you one thing. YouTubers and Hasbro. You guys may have just you might think on the episode that Smolder's really his sister, but in fact, what would happen if Garble actually told her that he wasn't her brother and she wasn't his sister? What happens if Torch gave Garble her egg? Possibly because I don't see any of Garble's parents. So, technically, back to the Sweet and Smoky thing. I mean, it's nice that we finally got to see Ember. From season 3, she didn't star in it because, well, because the character who plays as her didn't go in there. But basically, why isn't she, why isn't Ember supposed to be Smolder's sister? I mean, they both have the same lion-shaped tail. The same tail. Just like Spike and Garble. I just don't get why people. Why animators? Makes me feel sad. Basically, why? Why isn't... Oh my god. Why isn't that obvious that... Okay, people, have you ever wondered why is Smolder kind of somewhat similar to Ember, while Garble is somewhat similar to Spike? I mean, Ember, she must have ears under her horns, and Smolder's ears are long. They both have long similarities. Long horns, long ears, long horns, long ears. But what about Garble? I mean, he has ear fins, just like Spike. And just like the points of all sails, like a fish, there's a point segment. And Garble has a point segment and that's what technically Spike has. Except it's not a sail, but Spike's. I wonder if it's actually a main, because he's technically considered to be part of a member of the main 6. That could happen. Also, I saw some pirate videos about the future episodes of My Little Pony, but I can't tell you. If you all seen the transcript on YouTube, like, there was one called Trivial Pursuit, which was for Twilight, Pinkie Pie. There's other characters in there, actually. You just have to see it soon. Or if you're subscribed to Mount TZanum, like MD Tanzum, I guess. Yeah, MD Tanzum. I guess you already know. Then, of course, along with 246 Great, then the Summer Sun Setback. Haven't seen the one with Angel Bunny yet, and with Fluttershy too. Well, now we know that Chrysalis and Cozy Glow Cozy Glow, Chrysalis, and T-Rex have stolen a book from the archives, which we haven't seen in a long time. But back to Sweet and Smoky. I am kind of impressed of how Ember has to be in charge of the eggs. And it was really funny knowing that she blushed when Fluttershy said, Are these all your eggs? All your eggs? What? No, none of them are. That was actually funny. But then after Fluttershy left, And Ember just makes try to do something cute, like saying Gucci Gucci Goo, which of course dragons somewhat don't have touchy feelings. But when Spike comes by, she stops. And of course, the same Spember shipping thing, the hug between our favorite dragon and second favorite dragon. Okay, Garble might become a third one because now he's a poet. Why a poet? I thought it would be something like... I didn't know he would be, so that's part of his sensitive side. But, well, I just don't get it, though. I just don't get it. Why? Just why? Why is this episode so confusing? Smolder could have been Ember's sister. Spike could have been Garble's sister. Twilight could have went with Fluttershy and Spike and Smolder. Just like she trespassed into the Dragon Migrate lands during the Dragon Migration with Rarity and Rainbow, then the Gauntlet of Fire, another trespassing, even though Celestia authorized it this time for Gauntlet of Fire, and now the third time they allow Fluttershy, the one who was afraid of dragons, mostly the grown-up ones. Technically, though, I didn't see any of the grown-up dragons. Where was Tort? Where were the other dragons? Huh, animators? Why didn't you put them in there? That would have been surprising, because Fluttershy is afraid of giant grown-up shark teeth gnashing dragons. Why? But basically, I did kind of like how Garble actually decided to reform himself when Spike says that when the dragons were laughing at Spike about the blanket idea. Think about the blanket of how to keep the baby egg dragons warm. Luckily, it was Garble who found out about his buddy's laugh fire from yellow to blue, to purple to blue. Who knew laugh fire was that hot? I never even knew it until I saw it. But basically, I hope they can put in more Spike episodes. Maybe bring another episode where Garble is. Well, actually, they did, but he only showed up in episode 9, and followed by episode 13 with Between Dark and Dawn. Even Vex and Belcher. Oh, and if you probably haven't known, Belcher, or actually Prominence, her real name is Prominence, she's the dragon with the bunny ears and the long tail. And then there's Vex, who's that violet dragon with a giant jaw, teeth sticking out, and is kind of like Clump, the brown dragon. But he has a silver mane, and his horns are like... If you see what I mean. You probably know what I mean now. But what happens if, well... What happens if there were more dragon characters? But technically, I think that's good for now. Anyway, guys, we need to hurry up with this. Well, basically, all know that I have to do something about it. I have to work on my movie. But of course, I'm hoping it can be published on April 24th with a new version of My Little Pony. It'll still have the same characters that you all know and love, but in this case, a new group of heroes. Well, of course, they're the same group of heroes like Twilight and her friend, Spike, but in this case, they'll have Garble, Ember, Discord, and other creatures you know that aren't friendships. Maybe even Gilda and Gabby. Oh, and of course we need to bring back the old villains. Still hate Summer though, which is why I made episodes based on that, where villains escaped Tartarus. I just hope that Chrysalis, T-Rex, and Cozy Glow go back into Tartarus from whence they came. T-Rex was put there twice, and Cozy Glow once. I can't wait to see what happens to that evil, stupid she-dog Chrysalis. Maybe along with Grogar. Basically, if the animators hear about see this video, then they'll probably catch it. But basically, we need to work on other things, like the songs, the music. I have found some really good music for the movie, though. And I can't wait to see you all in the next video, though, because it will actually. Then at the end of the episode of Smoky, why is Fluttershy? She's trying to steal a dragon babies. Good thing Spike, Garble, and Ember are there, and Smolder, and the other teenage dragons. Except for that one dragon who I wonder why he looks old. Oh well. Technically, I kind of love this episode because it has more character to Spike, Smolder, and now has Fluttershy being friends with them. And no longer being afraid. But for now, see you all on the next video, guys. I'm Rex Extreme Wolf, and I hope to see you further. Oh, and please comment. I would like to have some comments every now and then. Thank you very much. Adios.